Hey, what's up everyone and welcome to the channel. I've been getting a lot of comments on my tone lately, so today we're going to be diving into one of my favorite guitar tones ever, Synyster Gates from Avenged Sevenfold. And we're going to try to get as close as possible using the neural DSP Fortin Nameless X. Just a small disclaimer, this video is not sponsored, I just generally enjoy their products and I've been using them for quite some time now. I've seen a lot of people trying to chase this tone using different amps or IRs, but the Nameless actually nails that tight, aggressive, modern metal sound that's really close to Syn's live setup. Alright, so I got the Fortin Nameless loaded up here. I usually use my Schecter Synyster Gates standard, but any guitar with a high output pickup will do just fine. Okay, so let's start with the amp settings. This is how I use it. This tone is more for like the later albums such as The States. It's not quite as aggressive as City of Evil or the self-titled album, but this is one of my go-to tones for Sevenfold. So I got the mic set at around 5, the presence on 6, I got the bass somewhere between like 5 and 6, and the middle on like 6 or 7, just can play around with it. Treble on around 7, got the first gain button here on around 8, and the other one on around 6. For the plug-in pedals I got the Zool one on around 11 o'clock. I have the hex drive turned off, but that's just personal preference, you can turn it on and play around with it. And I have the grind one at around 11 o'clock as well. Next up, the cab section, and this is a huge part of nailing Syn's sound. I'm using a dynamic 57 on the left cone here, just positioned straight on the center of the cone. Then I have another dynamic 57 on the other cone and it's placed on the edge of the cone. You can experiment around with it and try the ribbon mics as a secondary mic closer to the edge, but I just think the dynamic 57s get really close to the Avenged Sevenfold sound. So that's the way I do it. And for the EQ I have nothing fancy going on here, just a high pass filter on around 80 Hz to get some of that low end out. And I have a low pass filter on around 12k Hz, just to get some of that really harsh frequencies out. And you can always EQ it more and sculpt the tone more to your liking, trying to get it closer to certain albums and such, but this is the way I have it set for now. For the delay I have the mix set around like 30%. I did not mess with the time and tone at all on this one, but I changed the feedback down to around like 35-40%. For the reverb I have the mix set on around 30-40%, the decay on 50 and the tone on 50 as well. One thing about Syn's tone, it's not just gain, it's super controlled. He picks really cleanly and uses his left hand to mute any noise. So a lot of the tightness is in his playing and not just the tone. Alright, so that's my take on how to sound like Synyster Gates using the neural DSP Fortin Nameless X. Obviously it's not gonna be perfect, but honestly this gets you in the zone. It's tight, it's aggressive, and it totally works for that A7X vibe. If you guys want me to upload the preset, let me know in the comments and I'll upload it. Thanks for hanging out with me on this one. Don't forget to hit the like if this helped you, and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.